Hello, this is a quick video intended for student services and support staff who will be interacting with students around registration. The video helps explain how to tell if a student has completed the START Guide for online learners and is eligible to register for online classes. First, for the student, there are two places they can check to see if they need to complete the START Guide. The first is in the Registration Services channel under Check Registration Status, Holds, and Overrides. If a student has not completed the START Guide, they will see a message that says you are not permitted to register for online classes. The first link will take them to our website that explains what the START Guide is. The second link, Complete the START Guide for Online Learners, will log students into Desire to Learn and enroll them in the START Guide. If a student has completed the START Guide or is eligible to register because they have been grandfathered in by taking online courses at PCC previously, they'll simply see a message that says you are permitted to register for online classes. The second, and probably easier place to find this information, is to go to the My Courses tab, and there you'll see a channel called Ready to Take Online Classes. If a student has not completed the START Guide, they'll see a gray backpack with a message that says you must complete the START Guide for online learners before registering for online classes. The channel also includes a link that will log students into Desire to Learn to access the START Guide. If a student has completed the START Guide, or they've taken online classes at PCC previously, they will see a blue backpack with a green check mark with a message that says you are ready to take online classes. Again, these are meant to be easy ways for students to identify if they're eligible for online classes, but we also find they may be useful for support staff to direct students for checking their own status. Another way for staff with banner access to find this information is to actually open up SOATest. You'll see that in my record here I have an entry for the test code web called the DL orientation with a test score of X. This means that I've completed the START Guide and am able to register for online classes. For students that have not taken it yet, there will be no record at all until they complete the START Guide. And again, for those of you who work intimately with Banner and know all this stuff, the way that this is actually working is that web courses have a special test score prerequisite. So in this example, we have a Business 101 course that has both the standard prerequisites, but because it's an online course, it also has the Web Orient or DL orientation test score prerequisite. If a student has completed the START Guide, they will have a test score in SOATest and there will be no issues registering for this course. However, if a student has not completed the START Guide, when it checks for this test score, they will get a general prerequisite error message that will direct them to the schedule page. Now, because this is a prerequisite at the section level, there is the ability to override the test score for the student. However, we strongly recommend not doing that because the START Guide is about more than just how to use computers. The START Guide includes information about resources at PCC, academic integrity, as well as other information that students who may have taken online courses elsewhere may not be aware of. For students who are actually working on the START Guide, at the bottom of every page is contact information for the Student Help Desk, who can assist students with contents of the course or just any general information about how the START Guide works. If you're helping a student and find some unusual behavior, either a test score that won't register or a student claiming they completed it but there's no record, please feel to refer those questions to me at 971-722-8225 or afreed@pcc.edu. You should also be receiving an email from Jason Pinkel, our online advising and student success specialist, asking for feedback about the implementation of the START Guide and any support we've provided in the rollout of the process.